to talk about sweet snacks, specifically sweet frozen snacks. Now these two are what is called quintessently frozen, which means they are not stirred as they're frozen. Ice crystals do form in them, but they're still delicious. Fudgesicles and popsicles, they're so easy. You can just mix up pudding, pour it into a mold, let it freeze, and you have your treat. I do have a problem with these when I buy them at home. It seems in summer they always seem to melt before I get them home. This one did a little bit. And they're not really cheap either. This one per serving is $1.50. The really good ones that have whole fruit in them can be about $1 a piece. Whereas if you make them yourself, even if you use organic fruit and cocoa, it can be for 20 cents per serving. Now here are some classic examples of popsicle makers. My problem with them is that they're not that easy to get out. They may say run it under running water, although probably if you just put it in standing water, it's okay. Eventually, sometimes the stick comes, oh, there we got it, okay? My second problem, once you finally got them out, is if you give them to a kid, do they give you the stick back again? I'm always losing them. I had 3 of these and now only have enough tops for one of them. So here's another one. They're a little smaller. I'll stick that in the water. Now it's important that you don't have it in the water too long or it all starts to melt and that makes a mess. We'll see if I can get this one out of here. Oh, I think it's coming. This is a pain it's a pain, period. Well, a little bit more. Especially when the kids are sitting there waiting for your popsicles or you're wanting them. Oh! You get the point. They make them much better these days. Now this is a much superior ice mold. The reason being, these are soft silicone and they all pop up. Just like that. It's very easy to get them out, but I have a problem with this in that it's a little small. I want a bigger popsicle than that. And it does take up a lot of room in the freezer, even though you can stack them. And you got to be sure they give you the sticks back again. You can buy somewhat larger silicone molds that will pop out that come with their own sticks. And even if you lose the sticks, you can buy replacement wooden sticks at any big box store. That's where I got mine. Or if this is not for children, if it's just for an adult, you can use corn picks. The reason you're not going to do it for kids is because there is a sharp point there. But you can stick that right on there and then pops out like nobody's business. And you have your sweet treat. Now, I'm going to pull all these off. One of the advantage of this is that the sticks take a lot of room. You have to have the room for those. If you just freeze them like this, if it's for an adult, and just stick a corn pick in there, and then pop it right out, it will save room in your freezer. Now some of them don't even come with the sticks. Here's one that comes with the lid instead. And again, this one I like even better because this is even bigger. This is more my size. And this was made simply by blending chocolate, almond milk, and bananas, and then placing it in the mold and freezing it with the top on, and then I can just stick my corn pick into there and pop it out. And this is a fraction, 1/5 of the cost of a fudgicle you will buy. Plus, this was made with organic chocolate almond milk and organic bananas. So here's even more about frozen treats. This was for making ice for fancy drinks, but instead of using it for drinks, I simply used a skewer, put a little cream in there, and this was pineapple. These were cherries. These were strawberries. That's a real easy way to make a frozen treat. Now this did not come with the top. They were actually a popsicle mold, but the reason I like these, I put them on my silicone. It pops out really well. Now the kids, do not forget to give me this plastic ice cream cone. It is not cold when you hold it. It catches drips. And while you're eating it, if you want to put it down for a minute, you can do that. So this was a simple silicone round for making like the egg bites, combined with another piece from a popsicle mold. But you do have to buy that. Now this one didn't come with the top. It was meant for freezing baby food, but it's still the silicone. It still pops out very easily, and I took spice jars to make a top for them, and I stuck straws that I doubled over. So if you lose those, you can always find a replacement for those. Now this one, many small containers are too big to be a frozen pop. You can't get it in your hand. So with this, I cut up a food container and made a divider. I want it to all come out of one piece. There we go. And I can separate this into two that is a manageable size without having to buy anything else, just a regular food container. And just cut that piece like that. You can make a frozen treat by simply putting it in a bag that's a snack size. I put this on here, and I took a large plastic smoothie straw and I cut a hole through it all the way down the line, and I used that as a clip to keep the bag in place and freeze it. You could do two at a time with this one. One thing that's really nice is you can buy little resealable bags to make your own frozen treat bag. They come in like 150. They were, I think, $9.99. You can buy them on the internet. These are really nice because you can stick them anywhere in your freezer. You put it comes with a funnel. You close it up, put it in your freezer. Now these are a little more expensive. These are silicone. These are totally reusable. But these are your own push-ups. You've got a holder. You can eat it. Again, you have to be sure the kids give you these back, although these aren't as small as the little sticks. And you can make, I've got ice cream, pudding, pomegranate juice. They fit in really small places. Now this one is my favorite mold. It's silicone, it's stackable. It comes with a stick, but if you lose the stick, you can use popsicle sticks. And it, like all the other flexible molds, it comes out very simply. Now one thing I like about this is, if I'm eating this, I'll take this mold with me, because many times I don't eat the whole pop right away. So I have a place to put it in between. But now, my favorite one of all, actually, because it's the cheapest. These originally were made for cooking eggs. They have a silicone bottom and a nice top that you can screw on. All you have to do is just squeeze the top out and you have your pop. I got these for 10 cents a piece at a thrift store. They're more expensive. You can still buy them retail, but you can find these quite often in the thrift store. So this is an easy way to include more fruits, and by the way, vegetables too, into your diet for your sweet treats. It's inexpensive, it's easy, it's fun. Impress your friends with what a great creative chef you are.